Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we just had the Ruby Princess hit the dock and had to cancel part of her cruise, right? She ended up spending some time in port to repair that hole. Well, we now have a story about some passengers who are not happy with the compensation they got, even though they got all their money back. It's a little complicated, but I think you should be aware of this situation in case it ever happens to you. So, here we are. The Ruby Princess goes, it runs into the dock, and it has a hole in the hull. And people were on their way to that ship. And all of a sudden, the ship you're going on, now remember, this is this couple's very first cruise ever. And they're going on a luxury cruise line. It's going to Alaska. It's going to be a great cruise. They're going on Princess and the Ruby Princess, right? It sounds like an exotic ship, just the name Ruby. Well, they saw all of a sudden pop up in the news, there is a hole in the ship. And they went, oh my God, I don't think I want to go on that cruise ship. It has a hole in it. I'm nervous about going. It's their first cruise. Why would you want? So they immediately contacted Princess Cruise Lines and said, hey, there's a incident with this ship. There's a hole. What can we do? We don't feel comfortable going on it. And they said, well, good news is you purchased platinum insurance. They said, yes, we did. They said, great. That gives you cancel for any reason insurance, which gives you 100% money in future cruise credits. You can cancel it and use it at any other time. And they said, sign us up. We'll take that. We're nervous about going on there. We're going to get all of our money back in future cruise credits. Let's do that, please. So they did the insurance. They took the claim and they got 100% in future cruise credits. Then, a few days later, the ship comes out with its compensation package for those people who went and got on board and were on the ship. And they said, well, the ship will set sail, but it will be an adjusted itinerary. It obviously can't go to the destination where it was supposed to go because it spent an extra 3 days in port to get repaired. And they ended up getting, not only did they get money back, their 100% refund, they also were given future cruise credits for another booking. And the couple heard this and said, well, I'm just going to contact Princess because I'm sure they'll give us the exact same thing. And Princess said, sorry, you made an insurance claim. That's the end of the story. And the couple is not happy with that decision. They're saying, well, wait a minute, you gave everybody else this. We were on the same cruise. Why aren't you offering it to us? So let's delve a little deeper into the reasoning behind it. First off, it's not Princess who is giving you that money back with your future cruise credits. It's now the insurance company. The insurance company is now paying Princess for that revenue. And that's why you get your future cruise credits. It's an insurance claim now. And so as far as Princess is concerned, it's a done deal, and it's the insurance covering the cost of the next cruise. Okay, if you would have went on board and they would have been offering you, we're going to give you your money back as well as food, that's a direct offer from Princess. That's their compensation offer to the people who made the trip, got on the ship, and were still going to possibly do some days sailing. This was the offer they gave personally for their inconvenience and their loyalty for getting to the ship. And once you make an insurance claim, that's the end of the deal. It doesn't matter what happens with future offers. Once you take the insurance claim, that's what you're going to get. And there's logical reasons for that, right? If you think about it, yes, in this case, they were getting ready to go to the ship and they saw that something happened. and that's why they canceled right away. But you know, if you have the cancel for any reason insurance, I can literally cancel my cruise I have in 9 months from now. I said, you know what? I decided I don't want to go on that cruise. I want to go on this cruise instead. So I'm going to cancel that cruise, get a future cruise credit, and then book another one. I can do that right now. Now, in 9 months, if something happens on that ship that it can't sail and they offer everybody their money back and 100% future cruise credit, I don't get to go to the cruise line and say, hey, I was supposed to be on that ship, but I canceled it 9 months ago, but you now offered them that. You now owe me that as well. That's not how things work. That's why there's insurance. And if you decide to not take the chance and go to the ship and get on board and see what happens, then you took the insurance claim, and that's what you settled for. You settled for 100% future cruise credits, which you got back. Now, if you are like me and more of an experienced cruiser, you probably would have went to the ship knowing that chances are you're going to get some kind of a compensation offer from the cruise line. You're probably going to end up with a, not as fun a cruise as you originally planned, because you obviously adjusted for 3 days, missing some ports, etc. However, you're probably going to get some good money back and probably get some bonuses as well, either onboard credits or a future cruise credit for other things. Maybe only 25% future cruise credit, maybe only 50%, but more than you paid and more benefits than what you got, depending on what happened to the ship and how long it takes to get going again and repaired, etc. How much of an inconvenience it is for the people who went to the ship. Unfortunately, when you take the insurance claim, that's it. You took the insurance. You cannot then go to the insurance company, to the cruise line, and say, well, yeah, but you offered other people better deals. That's not how it works, right? That's not. If you go and you are suing somebody, say you're suing Pepsi, and there's 100 people suing Pepsi, and Pepsi comes to you and says, you know what, if you drop your lawsuit, I'll give you $100,000 right now. And you say, I need the $100,000, I'll take the $100,000, you sign the paper, you get your $100,000, and then you find out the 99 people each got paid $10 million. You cannot go to Pepsi now and say, well, you gave them $10 million, so I want $9,900,000 because you only paid me $100. No, once you take something, once you take an offer, that's it. It cannot be adjusted later. Now, being inexperienced cruisers and being their first time, I completely understand their nervousness and things like that. And in a logical mind, you say, you're in a perfect world, you say, well, they offered that to those people. That's what they'll offer it to me. But normally companies just don't throw money away and give bonuses and things like that unless they have to. Unless they have to. And had you gone on the ship and took your chances, you would have got the bonuses. But you elected to take one deal immediately. And once you take the deal, unfortunately, you can't go and expect a better deal down the road because somebody else got the better deal. What do you guys think? Do you think that's kind of the way it is? Did my lawsuit thing kind of explain things, or my 9-month situation kind of explain things? I know it seems like it should be a simple things, and maybe the cruise lines, out of the kindness of their hearts, should just give away the money in it. But remember, they're still trying to recoup from the pandemic. They're still trying to make their money back from all the loans and the bank loans and the high interest rates that they had to take out during the pandemic. And I don't think they're in the habit of just throwing money once you take a deal and say, well, okay, well, we'll give you more later. I don't think, unfortunately, that's the way the world works. But let me know in the comments down below. Do you think Princess should throw them some money? Do you think, no, they took that deal, they signed the contract, they took the insurance, you get what you get. And had you gone on the ship, you would have ended up better. But it was your gamble. And that's what you decided to do. Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.